Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Jay Bear. This is Rami, and we are more but chats.
Hey.
Oh, in today's episode, we're gonna talk about live bands and social dancing. How did those two mix together? Is it good? Is it bad? Just find out.
That was a very interesting intro.
You like it?
Yeah, a lot of back and forth.
Sure. All right, Rami, what do you got?
What do I got? All right. So first we gotta set the setting, right? What's the setting of this space where we would have a band? Is it outdoors, indoors, small venue, club, studio?
Let's go with the more typical one. Let's go inside a normal indoor club.
Indoor club. What, 300, 200 people?
Let's go about 200.
200?
Pretty standard.
I would say if you ever could afford a live band, buy it. Pay for it every single damn time
Pay what?
to have a band there.
Okay.
Pay the band to be at your event.
Okay. Cool story, dude. I don't know where you're getting with this. Continue.
You just asked me what my position was on that. Okay.
So basically, what you're saying is, it doesn't matter what, you always want to have a live band.
I believe I just said that.
If you had the choice for every single genre, including bachata and kizomba.
Yep. I would have a live band, or I would have, if it's a DJ and they're doing tracks, I would have a live DJ mixing it live. Not pre-recorded mixes before, actually having an actual disc jockey doing a live concert.
Okay, that's a whole different story. Yes.
I think it's about the service being provided to the audience.
So let's go into the live band. Let's not get the DJ part. That's going to be another conversation
Sorry,
some other
guys.
time. So live bands during social performances. Some people love them. Some people don't. Some people are completely like, yeah, I'm not going to pay 25, 30, 40, 50 bucks to go watch a live band because they don't find it as entertaining, or they don't find it to be worth it. And so what we're trying to discuss here is, is it worth having a live band for a social event? And for you, from your perspective, you're saying yes.
Always. Yeah.
I say every now and again it's okay, but sometimes you just don't need to have that live band all the time. And my point is, a live band has some good things for sure, and some bad things that I don't particularly enjoy every single time.
Okay.
And one of those big ones for me, the biggest complaint I have with live bands is that the songs are too long.
Okay.
What
kind of live band?
Well, let's start with the salsa live band.
Salsa.
Yes, salsa live band.
Salsa.
And believe me, I love the salsa live music to listen to. But when I'm dancing it, I'm waiting halfway through the song. Like, is it halfway done? Okay, now I'm gonna go ask the girl that I want to dance, so I can only dance half of the song. Because otherwise, the songs are like 6, 8, sometimes 10 minutes long.
So
I don't have the stamina for that, dude.
not my
Plus,
problem.
Okay, besides that, I don't have that many moves. I run out of moves like in the first 2 minutes.
So you don't think that's a challenge, a personal challenge, that I am gonna be a better dancer doing this dance? I think of it like that.
Sure, why not?
Because I'm like, damn, man, I went through all my bread and butter moves, my 5 go-tos. How am I going to change it up now? And I hope she's not expecting this. So now it's a personal challenge against myself.
I just stay there and I'm like, okay, I'm tired now. I'm just going to be like, wait myself and give it a turn.
Yeah.
Another turn.
I've done that before.
Another turn. Until she gets to know, she looks at me and like, all right, let's go back.
Or like when you're turning her, and because you're sweaty, you turn as she's looking away from you, you wipe your face.
Yeah,
I've done that.
I actually bring a towel for me.
Okay. You should also try this. When you're out of moves, switch roles. Follow instead.
I've
done that.
I usually start that way, actually. I usually start letting them lead and then I switch.
Really?
Yeah. I have been doing that lately.
Doubt it.
I suck at following, so it only lasts for like 10 seconds maybe, and then I go back. Okay, that's my turn to lead now.
Okay. I don't know. Like the 6 minutes, yes, it could be very long, but I don't think it's like a live band concert is, you're meant to dance every single dance song. Like I think it's more of a, you dance when you can and you socialize and you appreciate a live band as well. Not always as a dancer, but as just.
But we're talking about a social dance club. That people go there for dancing. No, I get you. Not everybody dances every single song. The other point that you have is that your song is 10 minutes long. You're dancing with one person for 10 minutes. I don't want to dance for one person.
We just went from 6 to 10. That's a big jump.
Sure. 6 minutes long.
Okay.
I don't want to dance with one person for 6 minutes long. Some songs are up to 10 minutes long. I want to switch it up. I got my 2 minutes to 3 minutes standard salsa song, and I can switch and get another person the second half.
Well, my question then, if you were the promoter hiring these bands to play, is why don't you just ask them not to play long songs?
Oh yeah, good luck with that.
Don't hire them then if they don't want to play shorter songs.
Do you know any live bands that only play short songs?
Have you ever asked them?
No. Have you ever been part of a band?
Yeah, I have.
Have you ever been part of a salsa band?
No.
Exactly.
Never said it had to be a salsa
And
band.
I don't know if this is the case with every single band, but
Yeah.
from what I've seen, and I have been part like a short period of time, you know, in the little band that I was playing the bongos. And from what I see is the reason why you stretch the song so long is because mostly people that practice and play for the bands, they only play, you know, like maybe a month together before they start playing for some of these things. And so they only learn like 5-6 songs, and they gotta stretch their sets. So they stretch portions of the songs to make it longer. The other thing is the culture itself of the live music. You're supposed to have long songs. I don't know why, but that's what they're doing, and that's what they do.
I would argue against that because you keep trying to go for salsa side, and I've seen some where it's only 4 minutes. But then it's not just salsa live bands. There's bachata live bands, and I feel a lot of bachata live bands they're doing just fine.
Yeah, but bachata
minutes,
live
4
bands,
minutes.
yeah, they don't go past the name of the song. That being said, the only bachata live band that we've seen, well, actually there's two of them, but one of the ones that we've seen was
Don't speak on my behalf.
okay, the ones that I've seen was John Soriano, and he's not just like a band that came together and decided, hey, let's play. No, he's an actual popular artist that has his recording album, and he has a library of different songs that people can play for him or play with him. The other live band would be Fusión Latina. No. I think it's called Fusión Latina. The ones from LA, but they don't play nothing but bachata. They
I'm
play
doing a lot
salsa
of
as well.
like audience engagement right now.
What live bands have you seen for bachata? Exactly.
Well, like
he's
like
not,
like the entire thing. All right, this is my position on it. Of my rebuttal of what you're saying is that you're arguing that they're all very, very long, but then my position is, why do you hire them though? You don't always have to go for those people. It may have been what you see normally, but you could always go and find other people doing it. Pay for the other people. Also, you don't have to have the band the entire night. Maybe just a 1 hour set.
that's usually what it is. It's only 1 hour set. 2 hour sets.
You just told me, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like with this, a lot of people, when they hear a band, they just think it's for the whole night. So if we're able to find a way to let people know it could be a part of the dance for the night. I mean, excuse me, that didn't make sense. It's only a part of the night, and then you could throw something in there. I think that's more valuable. And people are like, all right, you're going to give me a different type of feel throughout the night. I'm not stuck, oh, it's that one band. I don't like that one band, so I'm not going to go anymore. It's like, oh, it's maybe that one band, and then, oh, that DJ is also going to be mixing too later on. I like that DJ. So it's not exactly the venue that's providing something. It's the artists that you're bringing into it. It's kind of like a concert venue now. Like, oh, I had so-and-so come by, you want to see that person. And it's not just one long night, it's multiple people, kind of like a festival.
You have like opening acts.
I think that would be cool. Like, I really would like to see a DJ do a live set.
Isn't that what we do? A live set? Like I mixed like from one song to the other, or what are you talking about when you say mixing?
Like actually like they're doing the mixes there. Not a pre-recorded audio tracks being played. And I know the transition to our mix.
So you're not talking about a DJ, you're talking about a remixer, somebody that can actually produce music.
No, I'm talking about a DJ, traditional disc jockey, a hip-hop disc jockey. If you go to any b-boy battles anywhere, they're wicked, like I did last time. Wicked forward, wicked back.
Yeah, don't wicked anymore.
Wicked. Okay.
This is Rami pretending not to be sick.
I'm not. Rami doesn't get sick. This is just a cough of the winter. And
the winter cough.
Oh, that's hot.
Good job.
No, I'm talking where they're adding effects. They're doing back and forth with the turntables and everything. Because I think as DJs like you, where you play music, that's great. You're also mixing as you transition as well.
Slightly. It's not a big transition.
Yeah, but I also think there's another variable that we could put out there, another potential for people who practice as disc jockeys that could go between two songs and maybe even go back and forth in that same time frame.
Yeah, I don't think that.
I think that'd be cool.
I haven't seen that happen in the salsa community.
I think that'd be really cool to do, and like to kind of bring it back, like, because I'm like, disc jockeys, when they were called disc jockeys, that was because they could do that, you know. And can we bring that back? And I feel that the Latin dance community is kind of behind the other, you know, dance, hip hop, or music communities.
But it's a different feel, and I get this all the time. The conversation whether you want to mix songs together, or you want to let the song end and then start the next song. It depends on the community. In this
Yeah.
area, most people like to hear the song from beginning to end
Mm-hmm.
because they want to start, with a slow feeling and then end with the dip when it's supposed to happen, or
Okay.
end the song the way it's supposed to be without the transition.
Yeah.
So when you start mixing, this is a completely different thing. When you start mixing like that, that's no, it's not, you're not listening to Mark Anthony or Prince Royce. You're listening to DJ J Bear mixing this music. That's a different story. And I get you. It makes sense. It's not that simple though. And this, I can't do it. I wouldn't be able to.
That's
to
fine. And I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm saying like it'd be cool if like
It
someone
would
wants
be.
to get into that.
It would be fantastic. I just don't know anybody that does it.
I don't think anyone has even thought or been asked to try something like that.
And you just put it on live camera for somebody
I
to steal
did.
your idea.
I don't give a damn because the entire thing is like I want people to have the best value. Going back to have a band, I feel that a lot of people, for them to really appreciate what's going on, or to how you and I, we've met dancers that are like, I don't really feel the musicality that you're talking about. I can't notice that one instrument. Having a live band will really put it out there.
Makes a big difference, and I get you. Like when I see like Pacific Mambo Orchestra live, fantastic. I love the music. I love the way they feel. It's not like 5 people band. They have like how many 20 something people.
I don't know. We may be exaggerating. I would say 14 piece band.
Sure.
That's a safe number. Okay. I don't know why 14 feels safe for me right now.
But yeah, that's and they have their own repertoire of music. Their songs aren't really that long. They're maybe 6 minutes, probably the longest ones.
Yeah, but like and because of that, it's a different vibe, right?
Yeah, and it's a professional band that actually gets together and produces music on their own.
Yeah,
it's not your run-of-the-mill live band that just got together last weekend, practiced in somebody's basement, and decided, hey, let's go play a gig.
Well, I would also be careful of that statement because not everyone does that. And musicians, like I know musicians, they're professional musicians, and they don't have a home band. They move around.
Yeah, that's
professional.
True.
So I wouldn't knock these musicians down for playing for different bands every other week, because that's their trade craft, It's like someone talking smack for us DJing at a different venue every other week,
Yeah, but it goes back to the saying of for you, would you hire those bands?
I would.
The ones that are playing the long songs, the ones that are playing.
If I don't want long songs, I will hire the ones that are willing not to play long songs. And then if they do want to play long songs, then I'll be like, you only have 45 minutes then, because you're gonna tire out my audience. Yeah. So now it's not really on the onus. Remember that word I brought it? I'm bringing it back. On the onus of the bands now, it's on the onus of the event promoter. How are you programming your event to make it the best experience for the people?
And that's what it always goes back to. It should be your responsibility. You can't just hire a band and say, okay, we're just gonna have these people play, and cool if you like it, cool if you don't.
Yeah, you can, but I don't know how.
It's not the professional way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to the next area, which is live performances for bachata, which don't necessarily have a band. Bachata is, generally speaking, more produced in the studio. It's not a live band playing music, especially we're talking about the more urban, more modern style. So when the artists come out, they don't actually have a band with them. They just have a DJ with a track or just a track behind them.
Yep.
And then they sing on top of that.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's cool too. Similar to how I think if you go to a hip hop artist, like their concert, they have a DJ in the back behind them, and then they're just under mic.
Yeah, but it's not the same as having a live band performing for them.
But like again, since that's different because that's more modern. Because obviously more modern has more studio edits and amplifications into it. What that does now is it puts a showmanship, like a required showmanship, on the singer,
and that is the big thing.
And that's exactly. And if people could feel the actual singer and connect with him during his or her set, it'd be amazing. And then that just adds on to them knowing the album before. And if they hear a regular DJ playing the album now, when there's no performer, they're like, there's that nostalgic feel that adds on to it. You know?
No, I get you, and it really goes to the artist. He has to, because he has nobody else to back him up. It's just him. He has to be able to perform. And I've seen some really bad performances
and
before.
some really good ones,
and some really good ones just as well. And like just top of my head, the biggest disappointment I ever had was listening to what was his name? It was Romeo Santos' cousin. Something
cousin?
Yes, it was something Santos. He used to be part of Aventura at one point.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Anthony Santos?
No, because Romeo's real name's Anthony.
I don't remember his name.
Anthony.
You said,
we
you
just
said
Anthony.
No.
No,
But anyways,
whatever.
he came to Sacramento like years ago to a club that it wasn't really a salsa club. Somebody brought him there, and we were all super excited about it. They told us, hey, yeah, no, the promoters reached out to the salsa community leaders, and they told us, hey, we got some tickets.
Yeah.
To spread the word, tell people to go. This, so and so is gonna be here. We're like, sweet, let's go, let's check it out. We went there. Homeboy came in, played 3 songs, didn't connect with with anybody at all, and then walked away. We're like, okay.
I remember you guys
Cool.
telling me that. You guys were like, that was crap.
It was really disappointing.
And you guys paid quite a bit of money, if I remember.
We didn't, but the thing is, we recommended people to go there.
Yeah.
They paid a lot of money.
I see what you mean.
So like our name was like, oh shit, like sorry guys.
Yeah.
Wish we'd known better. And so we do now.
Don't trust the name of J Bear anymore.
Exactly. Never.
Well, first, before we move on that asterisk point, that event, since like you said, it's not a salsa event or a Latin dance event, then that means that the people who promoted it didn't
They don't
ask
understand.
him, or they didn't try and make the program, the event, for dancers.
Nope. They
You
didn't.
know? And I think that's really it. If you are the event promoter, you need to know that who's your audience, and if your audience is
target
our
audience.
dancers, then everyone you hire has to be about them. You don't hire a DJ who's like a reggaeton artist, and then he's playing at a salsa mambo event.
Exactly.
Like you need to find that, and that's why that failed. Now going back to one of your best ones.
yeah.
Who? First off, can you say who,
Yes.
where,
I can say it.
and
I'll say
what
it
made
proudly.
it so amazing for
It
you?
was JR at the Hot Bachata Nights.
JR.
JR.
All right, How Bachata Nights,
Best-
San Francisco?
San Francisco, yes.
Yeah.
Best bachata live performance I've seen does not with a live
a
band
band?
behind.
Okay.
And it would even compete with Joan Soriano if I had to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, and he like the same way. He only had a track behind him. He had a DJ playing the music, but he didn't need a DJ to hype him up or anything. He was just in front of the stage, singing and interacting with the audience, feeling the music, and just. First of all, his music is amazing to begin with.
Okay.
I didn't know him all that well before that. I've learned to fall in love with his music since. And the way that he interacted and the audience, the way that they were feeling it, there was an energy, an aura behind the two of them.
How did he interact with the audience?
Obviously, first one was always eye contact. He was making sure that he looked at who was there. He was singing to them. He was singing to the girls that were right in front of them. I have a picture of like a guy like this on the stage, like just
looking right at him.
Yeah, so I was actually taking pictures for that event, and it was so much more fun to take pictures of that because I can see it. Like I can see people having fun and enjoying the music.
Okay, and then I'm gonna backtrack real quick. For the bad performers, where it's the singer, they didn't do any of that. They're not looking at the audience or anything like that.
They're trying, but it's not really working. You can tell that they really didn't care. Maybe sometimes. Like I can think of another concert, Toby Love concert. Maybe it wasn't his fault. It was the audio system that wasn't working. So a lot of different factors that can just make a concert and make it more deterrent.
And back to JR, when he plays his music, was it like dance oriented?
Yeah. It was bachata. It was all 100% bachata. He didn't play anything outside of that.
Well, when I say dance oriented, I mean like, is he performing as if he's at a regular concert? Where he'll stop trying to interact with the crowd,
that's the thing,
or is he going to continuous where people know the song he's playing and know how it's going to end?
The way I saw it is that it worked really well for both audiences. It worked really well for the people that were right up front on the stage watching him and just listening to his music. And it worked just as well for people that were in the back dancing. So if he filled both of those genres. And I get you. Like I love listening to live music. I could just like pay attention to like somebody play salsa or bachata or whatever it is live.
Yeah.
I don't actually enjoy dancing salsa live music all that much. It just depends on the band first of all, and depends on how they produce it and how they put their set together.
Yeah.
If it's too long, I'm gonna just do the same thing. But listening to it, I could listen to the song all day just because I love the music and I love all the instruments and how they all interact.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put this out there. I think what made it even more memorable for you is because it was a new artist.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like the first time I saw John Soriano, I loved it a lot more than the second time I saw him. He was still fun, but it wasn't as amazing of a moment.
Because I feel like if you go to your Toby Love bad experience, like you've known him for a while now.
Yes.
And you saw him at
that was the first time I saw him live.
Where?
The Reno Festival.
Reno, which one?
The one at the
Peppermill?
Peppermill, yeah.
Peppermill. If I remember correctly, because I was there, that when he was performing, he wasn't performing for dancers.
No.
He was performing at a regular concert, and so he would cut in, and I feel that created a great experience for anyone who's a dancer, and if they go for it again, like I don't want to watch So Be Love no more, you know.
Yeah.
I think that might be it, and like again, if you could afford it, I would always choose a live performance, and you don't have to have it the whole night.
Yeah, no, I get you. If it is the right live performance, yes.
And it's and you have to curate it. If you're the event promoter, you have to curate it, test, see what works, what doesn't work.
I've heard fantastic things about Grupo Extra. I
heard a lot of good things about it.
Unfortunately, I missed both the times they were here. But from what I hear, they actually put on a really good show.
Yeah, and it's all about that. It's how do you curate live music or DJs even to make the dancers feel good.
Yeah, and it goes back, like always, it goes back to the promoters. You gotta know what you're putting out there. You gotta know your audience.
It is. So promoters, once again, I think we did some to promoters one time.
Yeah, we done a little while back.
So promoters, blah 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 blah.
Is that rewind?
Blah 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 blah. Wiki. Oh, God. So promoters, to sum it all up, please, if you could afford it, and if you want to, get bands, but think about your audience. Can those bands make the dancers want to dance? Can those bands not get the dancers tired and pissed off because it's a 10-minute song and none of them are in shape? No offense.
Thanks.
I didn't mean it like that.
No, it's cool.
It just happened that way. But that was our episode today. We hit some things that I know a lot of people are very, very heated up about.
I know there's some other questions that you guys have out there. Some of the topics that we may have not hit this time. Also, we want to hear what you guys got for your best performances, your best concerts that you've been to.
Yes, definitely. And, I really want to see, what do you think about having an actual DJ, well, not an actual DJ, disc jockey doing those mixes live, I think that'd be really quick.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, definitely. So what do you guys think about it? Please like, comment, share, email if you still email. Feel free to give a phone call.
Send us a fax.
I'll take a fax. Do you even have a fax machine?
At work, yeah.
At work, but like a personal fax machine? I don't think anyone has one of those. It costs us like $2 to send one fax.
Are we gonna okay, so at work.
I'm sorry.
I could get fax to my email.
I gotta end it now. Guys, if you enjoyed the show, come back to us next week. Everybody have a good one, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hey, hope you guys enjoyed the episode of More Chats. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook at More Chats. Follow me at jbearmixes, j.bearmixes. Follow Romy at Romy Sunga. And big shout out to Mellow Me Out. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook as well at Mellow Me Out. Thanks.